Hey guys, Coldbrew here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're on the test server. We've got the Altar of Souls, the new awakening system. We've got the new dungeon that will be popping up every single day for you with the affinities that the potion keeps are. So when there's magic affinity keep open, there's going to be the Iron Twins Fortress open as well. All right, that's for the introduction. But if you want to be beating this dungeon, it's going to take a lot of resources because this dungeon is extremely difficult, going all the way to difficulty 15. This is an insane dungeon, and today that I'm recording the video, that has actually changed the affinity, and I'll be showcasing this with one specific hero to actually solo and cheese it. And if you guys have seen my videos before, you know what I'm doing already. You have it in your head. You're already opening your game and getting him geared up and ready to go. But let's go and see my boy Paragon in action, because this guy will be the one helping you solo this dungeon with no gear required, almost no gear required. The gear required that he needs is nothing compared to the full teams that I've been building to farm this dungeon quickly. All right, this will be for the highest difficulty possible, and it's not an easy run in terms of well, not easy. It's not a fast run, at all. For the run I recorded, it took 13 minutes to kill the boss, right? So it's a very slow process, but it's doable with one champion only, and that is Paragon. You don't even need level 60, I would say, but I would recommend going for it. So you can also go for masteries, get War Master, and get things done a little bit quicker, and also go for the Master Hexer and Spirit Haste support masteries, all right? Have that in mind because those benefit Paragon. Of course, you'll need him booked out, his A2 specifically, which provides him the unkillable forever. All right, he always uses it. And since the bosses here in this specific dungeon do not remove buffs, all right, there's no removal of buffs, or there's no ignore of block damage or unkillable, at least on the test server right now that I'm playing it, then you'll be able to beat it. All right, you just need a toxic set and a little bit a good amount of speed. All right, if you see my gear that I have on him right now, my boy Paragon, I was gonna say Armiger, my boy Paragon has a 2 speed bonus there, a double roll on the helmet, double roll on the shield, single roll on the glove. He's got a double roll on the chest piece and a 6-star speed boot, toxic boot, but I mean with speed primary. All right, and then we have how much speed? We have 6 speed on the banner. It's not even level 16, and then the other accessories don't really matter. If you have revenge accessories, then these are actually going to be very helpful, and I would prioritize using them on your Paragon for this specific strategy. So overall stats, we're looking at 239. You just need about 15 speed under 250. You need 251 speed to go first against this boss, but if you have some good stats like health and defense, you'll manage to survive the initial first hit from the boss. All right, and then your allies will be dying, and you'll get that extra little bit of speed to get to the over 250 part with this mastery right here. Don't go too slow with him. I don't recommend going too slow. The reason for this is that the boss might lap you, and there might be some way that the boss attacks you while you don't have the unkillable. I just haven't tested it. There's no point. It's so easy to build a single champion to do this. There's no reason to just ignore that. And also you need him to be a little bit fast because he needs to be getting attacks in so that he uses the toxic set bonus. All right. And because the toxic set bonus doesn't even mean accuracy, then, well, you don't even need to focus on accuracy or resistance or anything like that. The boss can keep on hitting you and it's gonna work, right? So I have multiple teams going on right now for this boss that I'll be showcasing in other videos, but let's get started with this one. So here, of course, you have your food champions and your Paragon. He needs to be on the leader slot, and he also needs to have priority on his A2 skill, so his unkillable skill. Have that in mind before you go on the run, and please do not ignore that, okay? The 4 champions needed for the food can be anything. They just need to die, all right? So you get that extra little bit of speed. You start the battle, and you just walk away. And you can do this 6 times a day to get your full keys done. You'll see those poisons up at the top. You see War Master proccing, and Paragon is just doing his thing that he has always been doing with bosses. He does the same thing with the Nether Spider for the Doom Tower, and he has been soloing that for as long as I can recall, you know, having that build available for Paragon. And that's how this run goes. Again, it's a slow run because he needs to get those attacks in, and when he doesn't do an attack, he's doing his unkillable, so it's kind of slow in that sense. But you see already we've beaten 5% of the boss's health, and that's how this run goes all the way until the death of the boss. There's no skill that removes the unkillable or block damage buffs. You can go with block damage teams if you want to, but that's not the point. The point is for the players out there that don't have much but at least have a Paragon, there's the opportunity for you guys to farm the highest difficulty of the game. Any affinity, I've done this on Force, and today it's Magic. So you can have that in mind when you're looking for something to do. At least do the Paragon build first, push through to the highest stage, and then start building your team for the highest stage. The highest stage has such high gear requirements that it's insane, honestly. The requirement for the highest stage is 250 plus speed, 600 accuracy, I would say, to be on the safe side, 600 accuracy, and more than 500 resistance to actually be resisting all the debuffs from the boss, especially that very nasty debuff that he applies. So it's insane on the gear requirement part. I've done teams for that already that don't even need, they need crazy gear, but I'll be showcasing them in a different video. This one is just to show the simplicity of Paragon. So enjoy the rest of the fight. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out. You guys know it. I'm always out there trying to help the little guys with the smaller accounts with not so much available. Paragon is the only one that can do this. Unfortunately, there's no other champions that can do it solo that are rare. Okay, it's a rare void, but still, it's the least that we can do, right, to help you guys out in terms of building a team. So enjoy the rest of the run, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.